Open any tech feed right now and you'll see it. Prompt this app into existence in 60 seconds. No code needed. It feels like magic. We are stripping away the marketing gloss of 2026's AI app builders to expose why these instantly generated products are quietly failing the moment real users touch them. Let's start with what these tools are actually optimizing for. AI app generators prioritize speed to demo. They prioritize a clean-looking interface that screenshots well. They prioritize the fastest path from prompt to something that technically runs. What they do not prioritize is the chaotic, unpredictable mess of actual human behavior once real users start clicking around. Here's the deeper problem. These models have a bias baked into their training. They favor common, well-documented patterns because those patterns are statistically safe. Login screen, dashboard, a few CRUD operations. But your business is not common. The moment your actual use case deviates even slightly from the training distribution, the generated app starts making decisions that look correct, but are structurally wrong. It compiles, it runs, but it doesn't actually solve your problem. Now think about technical debt. For most of software history, architecture decisions were made by engineers who understood trade-offs. A slightly denormalized table for performance. A deliberate shortcut with a comment explaining why. These decisions anchor a code base to real business logic. AI-generated apps strip all of that away. They generate technically functional structures that lack the reasoning behind why anything was built the way it was. The result is a maintenance disconnect. Nobody, not even the person who prompted it into existence, actually understands why the code works the way it does. This creates something engineers are now calling prompt fatigue. Support tickets are rising as 2026's AI-built apps hit real production traffic. Here's why that matters technically. Real software resilience comes from edge cases discovered and handled over time, from bugs found and fixed by people who understand the system. Remove that iterative debugging process, and you remove the feedback loop that makes software actually reliable. Speed to launch isn't neutral, it is a hidden cost. It fails to give the system the structural depth real engineering teams built through trial and error for decades. And this is where it gets even more concerning. AI app builders are quietly optimized for generating something that demos well, not for anything that scales. They get you from zero to a working prototype fast, but they don't encourage anyone to think about what happens at 10,000 users, or what happens when the data model needs to change. Proper system design, the boring work of planning for failure, for scale, for the messy edge cases that only show up in production, is being replaced by generate first, think later workflows optimized for a quick demo video. The seamless illusion of AI app builders makes you feel like you built a company when you actually built a prototype wearing a company's clothes. So what's the fix? Not rejecting AI coding tools entirely. The answer is a hybrid engineer-in-the-loop approach, one that uses AI to accelerate the boilerplate while keeping real architectural decisions in human hands. There are already teams doing exactly this, using AI for speed on the parts that don't matter, and human judgment on the parts that do. Because at the end of the day, founders and developers need to stop optimizing for how fast an app launches and start building for the messy, unpredictable reality of actual users and actual scale,